welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing it fantastic, and summer is knocking at the door. The heat is rolling in. I don't know if it's rolling in where you're at, but here in Georgia, oh my goodness. But I'm amazed that we're like halfway through June. What is really going on? All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out my video today. Please remember to like, share, comment, and if you're new, always I ask you please to subscribe. It is totally free and it does help my channel grow, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grow the channel to more and more subscribers so I can stay in the game, right? So I wanted to kind of stop right here, and we will be going into another contest. I haven't figured out what I'm going to call it, but I think I'm going to announce it probably next week, or definitely before the end of June, because it's going to be a summer contest. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to tie it into this Christmas in July kind of theming that I usually do every year. We shall see. So stay tuned for that, and exciting times are coming. And I'm also trying to get to the next level of 20,000 subscribers, and I appreciate it if you would be clicking that subscribe bell and help me get there. Thank you so much, and let's get into the goodies that I found at Dollar Tree. All right, so I had this last week, and I've been holding on to it. I've been making it. My son wanted me to make this for him, and it is that no-bake classic cheesecake. Now, this is not a cheesecake, like the original cheesecake, like the Cheesecake Factory. This is like more of a lighter dessert, and it is fluffier, but it does taste good for $1.25. It's so simple to make. And again, you can get these in funnel cakes. I think there's dips and things like that. I bought them over the years, but yeah, it even says doubles as a dip. Has the ingredients, it has the ingredients, but it also has recipes and the directions on how to make it. And it does say serving 6 people. And I did pick up one of these. Now, my Aldi haul that I just did, I did buy some Cool Whip because they didn't have any Cool Whip at the Dollar Tree, but this does take some cream cheese and Cool Whip. At least I believe it does. Yeah, cream cheese whipped topping. Because I've made this plenty of times for my son. And occasionally he'll say, will you make me one of those Dollar Tree cheesecakes? And I'm like, if they have the stuff. And ironically, they have this Bama, which is basically the shell. It's pretty decent. I mean, it's a 9-inch graham cracker pie crust, but it is, pretty decent. And mixing these together, I'll send that home with him. But I did also pick this one up, and I'm pretty sure this is something I'm just going to leave out. I don't know how I feel about marble loaf cake, but I probably will taste it to see what it tastes like. I know I like pound cake, so if this is anything near to like that, I probably will like it. I haven't really seen the marble ones, or if I did, I just bypassed them and never bought them. But occasionally, my kids will come over and they'll say, what's for dessert? And I'm like, I don't have anything. The cake went over with a hit. I had a little taste of it and sent it on its merry way. And this will probably be the next thing, maybe this with some ice cream or something. I love it when my kids come over and just sit around and chit-chat and tell me what's going on in their world, because, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hang out with your family and have dessert, right? Comment, let me know if that's a tradition in your house. Okay, this next stuff is Splurge City. I mean, when I say why, I just did because I could. A lot of it is the crazy socks, and I got different ones. And the crazy socks that I pick out, guys, let me show you these 3 first. They all have a meaning to them, right? There's something that brings back a memory, and I'm sure it's for you too. And I know not everybody goes and buys them just because they have a memory, but I do. This is one that I just could not pass up. As much as I wanted to, I kept walking by and I said, I want this so bad. But Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, this is the original one, not the one with Johnny Depp. This is the one with what's his name? Gene Simmons? Is that his name? Comment, let me know if that's his name. Anyway, I think it's his name. I know his first name's Gene. But this is the Oompa Loompas, right? Guys, the Oompa Loompa socks, $1.25. And I had to have it because Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I don't know if I've ever said this before in my life, but the first time, you know, when I was young, I told you I loved to go to the library. And, you know, I don't know what our situation was money-wise, but I know we didn't eat out a lot. We didn't go to the movies ever. We went to the library and we rented movies. Comment, let me know if you ever did that. And when we got the one time when the very first time I knew they'd even let you take them, and these were VHS back in the day because I'm dating myself. The very first movie that I remember my family renting from the library was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And oh my gosh, I had to have those socks because it brought back that memory. And then, who would have known? I used to always have a Coke in my hand. I'm a Coca-Cola baby. I know there's Pepsi. I know there's RC. I know there's Dr. Pepper, there's Mountain Dew, but I was always a Coca-Cola head until I wasn't. And when I was trying to cut back on sugar and calories, I switched to Coke Zero, not Diet Coke. My mom likes the Diet Coke, but she likes Coke Zero too, but I really do like the Coke Zero. I'm actually trying to wean myself off of that. If you would have told me years ago that, you know, I would be drinking diet soda, I'd been like, oh no, I say that all the time. And I really don't want to drink it. I'm weaning myself off of it. And why I say it is because sometimes it can be addicting. And sometimes, and I don't know if this is true, but sometimes I'll hear that the like aspartame and stuff like that is like 3 times more sweeter than actual, you know, the regular colas. I don't know, but they're iconic in my life and I just wanted them, and these are for me. I got me a Coke one and I got me a Coke Zero, $1.25. I thought they were pretty cool. Yes, I did. Now, this next pair I got because I have, you know, it's been a minute. It's been a couple weeks. I've stopped binge watching it, but who knows what I'm talking about when I say I've been binge watching something on Netflix, and they're actually having a season 5 that's coming out, I think at the end of the year, I hope. It might be the beginning of 2026, but I hope it's 2025. Eggos. Let go of my ego. I didn't have this one either, and the character that I'm talking about in this show, I'm not going to say it here. I might say it towards the end of the video. No, I'll just tell you what it is. It's Stranger Things. Why do I say I'm going to tell you later? Because I'll forget. Stranger Things, Elle or 11, she loves her Eggos. And when I saw these, I'm like, I hadn't seen them before. I got to have them. And it just gets better from there. I thought that was pretty cool. But they also had this doggone Eggo pin. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to have it. And I didn't buy them. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But they had one that was like the Oscar Mayer Wiener hot dogs. And I don't know what the other one, maybe it was Hunt's Ketchup. But, you know, this is the kind of pen that has all the different little gadgets on it. I'm probably going to keep this by my in one of my junk drawers. So when I need a pen, I'll have one I can go grab up, I think. Or I might just put this in my office and use it daily. But, yeah, if you don't know, if you're not a Stranger Things, you know, person watching those kind of shows, they're pretty cool. And the reason why I love them is because they're the iconic 80s, which, you know, I grew up in. I thought that was a pretty cool find. Okay, what else? I did get a couple repeat things. I did actually buy 2 of these, and I've already opened up one of them and put it in my makeup bag. But this one is the Fair, and I go back and forth between Fair and Medium, but mostly I try to get the Fair. I really do like this Essentially Ageless, I call it's a concealer, I believe. Hydrating Serum Concealer. And I use it like mad around my eye pads right here. And sometimes I'll do it around, you know, in the little areas that I got freckles, because I have a lot of freckles on my face. I know you can't really tell it with my makeup today. I don't even think I'm putting lipstick on today. But yes, guys, these, when I see them, I'm already mad at myself because I used to buy this pencil that was clear that you put on the arches of your eyebrows, which I hardly have any eyebrows, but I loved it because it kind of kept them tamed. I messed around and I thought I bought some, and if I did, I put it somewhere and hid them for myself. Comment, let me know if you do that too. I'm getting really bad about that. That's why I'm trying to get myself organized. But anyway, I had thought I bought them, and I didn't. I couldn't find them, and I cannot find them anymore. So this is one of the things. I usually pick up 1 or 2 of these every other trip I go to the Dollar Tree when I see them, because I love this stuff, and it's $1.25. Now, a couple of new finds. This I didn't know how it's going to work, but I just thought it was pretty cool. It is basically a nail clipper by Be Pure, and look how neat it looks. It's kind of like, you know, got a, I don't know, like a stone look to it, and it just says a sharp blades, comfortable grip, kinder to the environment. I don't know how that is. Maybe just because it's not metal. Yeah, $1.25. I think I'm going to put this in, you know, maybe somewhere near so I can, you know, clip my big old toenails when I need to. I thought that was pretty new. I did pick up this 100% Pure and Nature peppermint oil. I've bought this in the past. It's okay. It says it's, you know, 100% pure. You don't get a whole lot. It's a 0.27 fluid ounces, 8 milligrams, or milliliters. I think the reason why I got this is because I'm going to put this in a spray bottle. Someone was telling me that you can mix, and I don't know if it needs to be 100% pure peppermint oil or the essentials. I'm not sure. Or is that the same thing? But you can put it in a spray bottle and spray, like, you know, around your baseboards, around the front areas, like I'm going to do it around my garage entrance. For the ants. The ants. Those doggone ants. I know that they have to have a life, but gosh, can't they go somewhere else and live it? But yeah, I bought this for $1.25. I didn't even see any of the other ones. This was actually randomly laying on a counter, and I said, I need that. And I hope it's the right peppermint oil. And if not, I do have some little diffuser things that I can use it for as well, because I do love me some peppermint. I sure do. I sure do. I sure do. All right, I did pick up another one of these because I have like 5,000 of these contact holders. 4,000 of them I've had for about 2 decades. I don't know. I have a ton of them. And I finally put them all together and put them in a container because they're going to go to thrifting. I'm going to donate them to a thrift shop. And because, you know, other people can still use them as long as they're sanitized. But I had purchased one whole pack of these, and I love them because they're color-coded. I can change them out. And I'm bad. I usually go a whole month. And, you know, after a month, you've been handling stuff. They've been everywhere. So I'm trying to go and switch out my contacts when I take them out at night to every couple of weeks. And, you know, I have like a little container that I put the dirty ones in, and then I boil them. And sometimes I'll put just some hot water on them. Anyway, I sanitize them every time. But the old ones got to go. I mean, I don't need 5,000 of these. I mean, I didn't really need these, but I like the way that they're color coordinated with the colors, and I can kind of, you know which ones I've used and which ones I've not. And I've got a whole nother set of these, and that's the only ones I'm going to keep. That'll be what, a total of 10. And I might keep another 5 of the other kind that I have, just because they're nice to carry. They're a little bit smaller, and they kind of sometimes will fit better in my pocket. But these, for $1.25 for 5 of them, is a steal in my book. I did grab this, and I know it's probably not the best deal. It just says it's BOPP, B-O-P-P. It's for mail, you know, putting my packages in the mail, maybe for friend mail and things I'm returning. It's not a lot, but I needed some because I was getting low. And Dollar Tree is, you know, one of those places. Sometimes they have this stuff and sometimes they don't. I like to buy it like at Ollie's and things like that, but I haven't been there in a minute. And next time I go, I'll probably get like a set of them or whatever, because they're a little bit cheaper. But yeah, I picked this up for $1.25. And also in that same area, I found these for my grandson. My grandson is infatuated with scissors. And we have been doing a little bit of crafting and things like that. And my daughter warned me. She said he likes scissors, okay? And, you know, I have all different types, but I don't have any that are made for kids. So I talked to myself, and I talked to my daughter about it, and I said, I think I'm going to get Zaire a pair of these safety scissors. And, you know, they're the kind made for kids. I don't know what this is on here. It's like something sticky. But it says, keep scissors clean and dry. Use the proper scissors for each job. And, you know, you can take care of them. But it does have a lift assist. And it says, perfect for preschool, early years, and little hands. And I thought that was pretty cute. And it's got a little lift assist right here. And he's just going to be tickled to death when he comes over again, and I'm going to have these sitting down, and he's going to go for them, and he's going to be really shocked when I don't take them away from him. But I will explain to him that, you know, there's a certain kind of scissors you're not old enough to handle, but you can handle these, and they're for you, because he needs to learn how to, you know, work with them before he gets to the other ones. Because, you know, we always teach our kids, don't run with the scissors, don't, you know, point them at people, don't jab them at people, and he's got to learn. And I thought this was cute for $1.25. They had several different colors, and I picked up the green just because I thought it was cute. Okay, also, I couldn't resist. I did pick up 2 more of these kind of summery bubble mailers by Jot, J-O-T. And they have 2 of them in there. I don't know if you can kind of see that there. There's 2 in there. And I actually bought, like, when I was in Florida, that I bought different styles. And I've already gone through. I think I've used most of them. And I said, let me grab these up. And I almost didn't get these. I said, no, I'm not going to need them. I got plenty of them. And when I went to look, I've got 3 out of 9. And I said, oh, let me go to get them. And I picked up some summery ones for, you know, maybe some summer birthdays that I'm going to get. $1.25. I think they're pretty cool. These, you can stuff pretty good bit of stuff in there. You can definitely stuff some crazy socks. Another thing I did grab for my grandson, and this is literally for, we're probably going to have this in an area where I'm going to tell him he can pick out some toys and put them in this bag, and whatever he can fit in this bag, he can play with, because I don't know what it is with him, and I don't know if other kids are like that, but he wants to take everything he has and dump it all over the living room and in his little playroom, and you can't even walk. It's just like too much, and he cleans it up, but it just makes my nerves rack. So I said, nope, we're going to work this out some kind of way or another. And, you know, he loves him some Lightning McQueen. I thought this was a pretty good deal. I hadn't seen these in a while. It's the Disney Pixar Cars movie, and Lightning McQueen, he had his 2nd birthday all in Lightning McQueen stuff, and he has a little Lightning McQueen little car that I purchased for him when he was 2, and he drives it like heck now. So it grew up with him, and I'm glad I got it, because at the time I'm like, my daughter was like, he wants that, and I'm like, you want me to buy that for him? And I did, and he loves it. But anyway, I bought this because it's pretty deep, and we're going to fill it up. Like when he comes over, he can get, you know, whatever he wants that can fit in here, and then he can dump them out. And when he's tired of those, he can fill it back up and go put them back and get some more. I don't know. Kids these days. Or is it just my kid, my grandbaby? Okay, one last item. It is a repeat buy. I had to do it, guys. I had to do it. And then I'm going to do the ooshie reveal for this week. I found, well, I didn't find them. I just went back to the same place and I purchased some more of these little touch lights. Now, neither one of these have the batteries in it because I just grabbed them as I'm doing this video right away because I'm trying to do my videos when I get the stuff. I picked up another little puppy dog for someone who might be interested in this, and I'm going to send that in some friend mail. But let's look at the well. I wasn't going to pick it up, but I looked at it inside. You know, I peeked inside the box, and look how stinking cute this is. I mean, I wish I had the lights, the batteries so I could tap the lights. But if you didn't see that video, go check out a couple videos of my Dollar Tree's back. I did the unicorn and the puppy dog, and they're so stinking cute. And when you put the 2 AAA batteries in there, they light up in different things. You just tap them, and they're so stinking soft. So I picked it up, and I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping the unicorn, and I'm keeping the whale, and I'm probably going to keep the dog too. And I'm going to send this other dog out because why not? I mean, I love them, and I have the dog right now beside me on my, what I call it, you know, where I sit at my living room in my relaxing chair, and I just pick him up and pet him, and I thought he's like my little pet, since I don't actually have a fur baby right now. And I know that's being a little bit crazy, but yeah. But this right here is stinking cute. $1.25, guys, $1.25. A splurge, yes. But I don't know. And I just saw here that it's LED too. So it's an LED light. Okay, that wraps up everything in this one. So yes, so let's do the Harry Potter OOSHIES, guys. Now, I'm just going to randomly pick one out of the box. There's 14 of them. We're counting down to the first week of September, and I'll probably do some kind of little finale or something. I don't know, because it's going to start the week of Hogwarts, starting the new school year for the first years. I always get so excited when I open up these, guys. I really do. It's like I'm a big kid at heart. I don't know what it is, but yeah. All right, what is going to be the surprise today in this video? We're about to find out. Oh my gosh, let me fill it a little bit here. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like it's probably going to be a Harry Potter. I don't know. Let's find out, guys. Let's find out and see. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it is another Neville Longbottom. So now I have two. That was one that was in like the video before now. And I know it's Neville Longbottom because he doesn't have the glasses on. I went back and looked, and he's right here on the side. See, Harry Potter has the glasses on, and Neville Longbottom doesn't. Neville Longbottom, and then this is weird. They have a Harry Potter with a wand and a Harry Potter without a wand. But that's okay. I don't have many of these Neville Longbottoms. And yeah. So comment and let me know if you are a Harry Potter fan, or if you even know anything about Harry Potter. And if you did stay till the end of the video, go ahead and put in the description box Harry Potter's glasses, because the glasses are iconic. That's how you definitely are going to be able to decipher the Harry Potter figurine, opposed to the Neville Longbottom. All right, guys, I'll be back in the next one, and we'll be counting down the days with a new surprise each week. All right, don't forget to like, share, comment. See you guys very, very soon.